Ryan, a heavy defeat today at the Park against Leyton Orient. How do you assess that?
Ultimately not good enough. To go 2-0 down in the first 5 minutes is obviously clearly not good enough. Embarrassing for us as players, and we really need to take a hard look at ourselves, because the manager gives us everything to go out there and win the game ultimately. But we can't keep giving teams these leads and expecting to come back. We go 4-0 down, we come out second half and we get the game back to 4-2, because we start being ourselves, we start being brave, start winning second balls, start doing basics better. And then ultimately, the fifth goal goes in and they take the game away from us again. But as I said, it's on us as players, because we're letting ourselves down at the moment. We're letting the fans down, and we're letting the staff down.
Those 2 goals at the start of the second half obviously brought some confidence back into the side. How are we going to make that last for longer of the game?
I wouldn't even say we have to make it last longer. We've got to actually start the game like that, because ultimately we're giving teams crazy leads so early on in games, in first halves, and ultimately it's on us. As I said, the gaffer gives us everything to go out and win games of football. But we're not doing the basics at the moment. We're not clearing our lines when we need to. We're not being brave and playing our way. And ultimately, like I said, we're losing too many second balls, because we're losing second balls that they're making one pass and they're in on our goal. That never happens for us. So, ultimately, as I said, look, we've got to take a hard look at ourselves as players, because what we're doing at the moment is not good enough. We know we've got immense talent in the group, and we can make excuses. We've lost John Lee, we've lost Tristan, we've lost Sweens, who are a key part of the way we build, the way we defend, the way we squeeze the pitch. But ultimately, we've got good enough players to step in and be able to do the job. But we're not doing it at the moment, and we need to find out why very quickly.
I'm not expecting you obviously to say everything that was said, but what is the mood like in that dressing room?
Well, of course it's low at the moment. We've suffered heavy defeats in a row, I think, and ultimately it's not good enough. We know it's not good enough. We know what we're capable of. We've already shown that, especially earlier on in the season in cup games to get us to the 4th round. We obviously went 7 games without conceding a goal as well. So it's that compactness of the team. It's winning those second balls. It's winning duels. It's doing the basics well first to give us the platform to go and play our way, as we like to say. And ultimately, we're not doing those basics to be able to earn the right to do that right now. So we need to look at it. We need to learn very quickly, and we need to do that for Saturday, because Stevenage is a big game where we know that if we turn up and be our best version of ourselves, we can beat them.
The fans quite rightly showed their frustration at times, but they also stuck with us at times, and the noise they generated after the second goal was quite something. What's your message to them?
Yeah, look, the fans are brilliant. They really are. They although we were 4-0 down, it could have been a lot worse. They were brilliant when we got back into the game at 4-2, and I thought at that point we could get something from the game. Unfortunately, the 5th goal kills us. But as I said, look, this isn't on the manager. This is on us as players. Ultimately, we're not going out and doing our jobs to the best of our ability right now. We're letting ourselves down. As I said, we're letting the fans down and we're letting the staff down. But ultimately, it's on us to go out and show the best version of ourselves again, as we already have this season. As I said, look, we know we've got the quality. The gaffer will add to the squad as well, which will help. But stick with us, because things turn very, very quickly in football, and we're hoping that can turn on Saturday.
And yeah, like you said, there's no better opportunity than just bouncing straight back on Saturday.
Absolutely, and that's the only good thing about Saturday Tuesdays. It's another opportunity to put things right, and we'll be going there with a real grit and determination to turn this round very quickly.